Of the UK, welcome, and a special welcome to those agents among you who commit on a daily basis to exceeding your customers' expectations, even when it sometimes feels like the whole world is against you and you just keep going. This is especially for you. Let me switch off my. There we are. Still getting used to this. It's early days. Now, any of you who are watching this live, please, could you make a comment? Just so I know you. Let's say hi. Say hi in the comments wherever you're watching. You could be watching this on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on YouTube, or on Facebook. So if any of you are watching on any of those channels, please pop a comment in and say hi. Now, every day our format is news, tip, Q&A. So today I'm going to get straight into the top news story. I forgot to have the welcome. That's the sign that should have been there. Still getting used to this. But now, news of the day. Now, I looked across the three sites today and imagined my surprise when I got to the Negotiator and saw this headline. Lead generation is bad for the housing market and bad for agents. Well, I thought, hang on a second, that sounds familiar. And then I scrolled down and yours truly. So thank you very much to Nigel Lewis for including me there. And let's just talk about this for a second. Oh dear, forgive me when I get used to all this. In a word, let me back up why Nigel Lewis is reporting that I said that lead gen is bad for movers and agents. Any agent, no matter how good or atrociously bad they might be, can buy any lead gen product to make themselves look good. Just because you've got a automatic valuation tool on your website, which tricks people into giving their contact details to you, and therefore puts you into their sales funnel, doesn't make you a good agent, but does mean you've now got a chance to get in the door before other agents. So that's all lead gen really does. Current lead gen offerings out there, almost all of them, just give whichever agent gets the lead the chance to get their foot in the door first. And for a mover, that's not what you want. And it leads to the wrong agents being instructed by the wrong customers and a bad outcome for both sides. So lead gen just isn't necessary anymore. And if it was all gone, as I said in the article, if it was all gone tomorrow, agents would on average still get the same amount of business as they get today. And in the comments of that article, let me just find it here. I love this quote from James White from the Belong Estate Agency. One feels like one is in a kaleidoscope of distraction. I think that's such a great description of what's actually happening. The constant bombardment by lead gen companies of agents. Right, on to my tip of the day. So just before we do the tip of the day, which is what to name your new estate agency, could I please also, if any of you are sitting there thinking, why is Charlie doing this? What's he doing? Or have any kind of question at all, please give me questions. I'd love to have your questions to answer on this show. And do we have a chat from someone here? Simon Fisher, a fellow Devon boy. Simon, good morning. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Thanks for saying hi. Now, my tip of the day. There's an increasing number of individual agents setting up on their own. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what should I call my estate agency? And the answer is really simple. Your estate agency should have your name in the title. And if you don't, that's a huge missed opportunity, because what you are selling is yourself. You are selling your personal expertise and experience and local market knowledge and commitment to your customers. It's your service. Not anyone else's service, not any other person's service, not some anonymous brand name service. It is your service. So if you are thinking of starting up your own agency, or you have, and you're not happy with the name that you've chosen, I urge you, before it's too late, to change it to your own name. And if it's not too late, definitely always choose your own name for your estate agency name. I think that's one of the reasons why EXP has done so well as one of the self-employed model agents out there, because they put their agents' names front and center more so than the other similar offerings that I've seen. So always call yourself your agent by your own name. Maybe not your whole name, maybe it's your first name or a derivative of your name, but something that lets the customers, your target customers, understand who is behind that company. Right, galloping through this today. I don't have a question and answer for, oh, let me just check. Maybe I've got one on LinkedIn. I don't have a question and answer. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about, hang on a second. Right, here it is. Switch to this tab. So the question is, I want to discuss, should agents share the... I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. I hope you've all got yourself a tea or a coffee for this morning. And, oh, that's so good. I have something here, and I'll put a link to the recipe for this in the notes below after the show. This is a banana bread muffin made with maple syrup instead of sugar. So it's a sugar-free banana bread muffin. And this is how my other half, Annemarie, uses up those bananas that don't get eaten before they start to go off. So we get a fresh batch of these every week, and my God, they're incredible. One second. And it's got little chocolate chip chunks inside it as well. Chocolate chip banana muffin. Now, on to a final topic for today's show. Should agents share their results? Well, everyone knows that most agents don't. Famously, I remember when Purple Bricks was interviewed on Radio 4 and they claimed they sold 88% of the stuff they listed, which was, everyone knows is rubbish. They never substantiated it. But Purple Bricks also made the claim that other agents don't share their results either. That was actually a fair point. And Jefferies, the stockbrokers, then did a report over 12 months to find out exactly what overall estate agency results were. And those results for 2018 or 19 were that agents only sell 48% of the instructions they list first time. Shock, right? So this is a fact that movers are unaware of, that they've got a 50-50 chance of selling the house, whether it's Purple Bricks or anyone else. It's a 50-50 chance with all agents. The only difference is you haven't paid money up front to conventional agents. So I was absolutely thrilled to see, let me share this with you. Tom Bloomfield is someone who I met years ago when I think he worked at John Hollingsworth Estate Agents in London. He then went on to set up another agency in Essex with some friends and has now gone on and has been running Bloomfield Gray for a few years. And I saw this post on LinkedIn, which I've linked to in the show notes below on the YouTube version, and I'll put in the others later, where he actually goes through and completely publishes his company's results for a certain period. And oh my God, the fact that he's done that alone, never mind what the results are, would make me want to instruct Bloomfield Gray if they were an agent that was in my area and I could consider using. Now, unless you have outstanding results, perhaps you're not going to publish your results. But my point to you is, if you are a high performance agent, and in that, what I mean by that is you sell most of the stock that you list because you don't waste your time and money listing stuff that you can't sell, and you make a level of commitment to customers to get them moved even if it's difficult, and therefore your performance is above average. Well, I don't see any agents doing that in their marketing, and I urge any agent that knows that their performance is above the rest of local agents. That's what movers need and want to know more than anything else. You publish your results if they're better than others and say, I think I've got the best results in this patch, in this postcode, in this town. Here are my results. I'm happy to share them. And if you're thinking of using anyone else, ask them to see their results too and see how they compare. Guys, as ever, we've galloped through and we're approaching 10 minutes. I tried to keep it to 7. I hope that was fun, useful, informative, entertaining, and it sets you up nicely for your day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Twitter. And please come back to tomorrow's show and please share it and let your other agent friends know if you think they'd enjoy this. I would really, really appreciate it. I had roughly 50 of you watch this show yesterday. It's only a second day ever. I was quite pleased with that by the end of the day. And I'd be thrilled if we could improve on that today. So at the end of this live stream, you can actually share the video wherever you watch this. You can click and share it on your own social media. I'd be very grateful if you did that. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. Remember, you're changing people's lives. And I will see you not tomorrow because it's Good Friday, but I will see you on Tuesday after Easter. Have a fantastic Easter break, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye, guys.